Trey.
What's good, Cash?
How you doing, Brody?
I'm very happy to be back. I'm doing quite well today. Quite blessed, man. How are you? How are you feeling?
I'm doing well. I can't complain.
I feel like I haven't seen you in months.
It's been a
Years.
Years as well. Years is a stretch.
What you been up to?
We also haven't recorded a podcast in over a month.
Yes, it has. Yeah.
Over a month.
Mm-hmm.
So I just got back from a trip. I went to the Philippines recently.
Yeah.
So that was cool. And I remember even talking about, obviously I ain't telling nobody I was going. I mean, I told like family and friends, and that's about it. And it just like really popped out.
Yeah.
And I noticed this was like earlier, I guess this year when we were started doing like the video podcast.
Yeah.
We talked about like traveling.
Yeah, which countries you want to go to and shit?
I know I was talking about Thailand. I know I was talking about Italy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if I brought up the Philippines, but I do remember bringing up like Thailand and other stuff.
Yeah, I remember you bringing up Thailand because there
was like Muay Thai
thing there. Yeah. Where you went there for like a month or 2 months or so.
Yeah, for like training.
And you got to live on the campus or whatever. Yeah.
That's still going to happen, just not right now.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
So I decided to go to the Philippines. So that's why, we haven't recorded in 3 weeks.
And I'm also in school too. So
you're also in school. Yeah. So like even like before, we haven't recorded a podcast since like August.
Yeah.
And then I went away for 3 weeks, so we kind of had a little hiatus. But it's fun out there, man.
So
completely different life. So
frankly, before we get to you, let's start with just this whole school thing because I really want to kind of get to the whole like Philippines. So I'll just tell you my experience. So for everyone to know, I'm back in school now. I'm doing a master's degree.
Okay,
Scholar.
Yeah,
Facts. It has been crazy being back on campus, bro. To be honest with you,
it must be different. As a graduate student, it must be different.
Yeah,
bro.
It is cool though, the atmosphere. Just being back, just the amount of kids are on, or just young adults, I should say. It's really just like surreal. Like I'm like, damn, I'm actually
you the big dog on campus now.
Even for real, right? I mean, listen to that song, Juice WRLD, Big Dog on campus and such. It is kind of cool. But I do have like a different mindset kind of coming in this time.
What's your mindset?
Definitely more focused.
So would you say you're more focused now than you were like
during
freshman
my undergrad?
year?
Yeah. Now I put work first and then everything else kind of like after. So like when I get out of class or such, I take like extra time just to do more on top of that. And then
what made you have that switch mentally? Like what was the like clicking point or something in your brain where you were like, all right, I need to.
Frankly, just the 2 years that I was out of school. 2 years that I was out of school, of course, I was like working and such like that, but I kind of did feel lost sometimes, like without structure and purpose. Yeah, of course, I was still waking up early, still going to the gym, still like reading books, still like trying to be focused and like work on other things. But I don't know. I just felt there was just a stagnation at times with certain periods in my life throughout that 2 years. And in a way, this kind of felt like a revitalization. So I'm kind of like trying to essentially use that to continue out the process. And to be honest with you, man, school years just feel so much shorter now. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm older. I'm realizing how time flies by so fast, but I feel like this shit's almost done.
Aren't you like already?
Yeah, we're
like
damn near halfway through, So like school years during our undergrad, back when we were in high school, just felt so much longer than at least they do now for me personally. So overall, that's really been my experience. I kind of want to just get that out the way because I'm just more focused on. I want to know the Philippines, man. What was that like? What was the experiences that you had?
That's kind of a loaded question.
Yeah.
It's just hard. It was really fun.
How was the flight?
Long as hell. Long as hell.
First time through TSA, was it for you?
First time through all right. I guess technically no. I've been on flights before. I've flown before with family and stuff like that.
Okay.
That was just the first time doing it by myself.
Alone.
Just doing it alone. That was that was like kind of the main thing. But it wasn't really that hard getting through TSA, getting through everything. Like it was no real like big deal. Didn't really have any problems. They ain't searched my bag or nothing like that. So it was cool.
Oh, okay.
Flight was long. First flight was 15 hours to Korea.
Damn.
Yeah, so that was long. I basically just watched movies.
Did you hit any turbulence at all? Like, did the plane ever start shaking?
Only coming back.
Oh, okay.
But not going there.
Smooth flight.
Yeah, I had some older lady kind of piss me off.
Really? On the way going?
Yeah. All right, because like, so they give out like food and stuff on the flight because it's a long flight.
Of course.
So I was having a hard time sleeping. So I was asleep. So I had my shit laid back. I was asleep. But basically, when they come to get food, like everyone got to sit up.
Oh, yep.
All that other.
Yeah.
So like, the flight attendant was nice. She was like trying to nicely like wake me up.
Oh.
But like the lady behind me or whatever, like an older lady, she like just like hit the shit out of me. She like kept like tapping my phone.
Oh, tapping your shoulder?
Yeah, but she was like hitting me.
Damn.
But I was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're an older Asian lady. Like, I'm on a plane, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I really wasn't trying to.
Yeah, I'd be honest with the Asians don't care, man.
They don't care.
Give a fuck.
They don't care, man. So I looked at her and I was like, oh, just like leave my shit up.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So, that was a little annoying. But overall, I mean, it wasn't, honestly, it wasn't.
So the flight there wasn't. Did you lay over?
I had to lay over in Korea.
How long was that for?
The first time going there, I don't know, like hour or two. It wasn't that long.
It wasn't that long.
Like maybe 2 hours.
All right.
Coming back home though, the layover was like 12 hours.
Oof.
13. I think it was 13 hours or something.
Oh, okay.
So that was
And I'm assuming neither time did you like walk around in Korea when you were there. You just stayed at the airport.
I was thinking about doing it, but because I had like my baggage and stuff, I didn't check nothing. I didn't feel like walking around Korea with all that other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And also, like, God forbid I got lost and
missed your flight. That'd be rough.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's fair.
That would be a legitimate problem.
Yeah,
That'd be a legitimate problem.
That's fair.
So, the flight wasn't too bad though. It was long, but honestly not horrible. Like even the 15-hour one.
Yeah.
Like it honestly wasn't horrible. Most of the time, I just watched movies or slept. Once I got to the Philippines, you're hit with the heat.
Yeah, it's hot down there, isn't it?
Man, it's humid.
Yeah.
It's humid as hell.
It's island country.
Yeah, it's humid as hell, man. And I remember getting there, you walk outside, bro, and there's a bunch of people like standing outside the airport, like trying to get you to get a taxi and stuff.
Yeah.
So, they all trying to make money and stuff like that.
Of course.
End up going to my hotel. I didn't get there until a little after midnight, like 12:30 a.m. Because of jet lag, I was
out of it.
I was wide awake.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
And it was cool. There's security guards literally everywhere. I think I showed you a picture, and if I can, I'll try to put it up on the screen.
Yeah, you had a big
there's like
shotgun,
security
right?
gun with the blick, like bro, like heavy artillery,
Pump action.
Yeah, heavy artillery. I'm like, yo. But they definitely live. They definitely live differently over there, bro. It's just.
What were the locals like?
They were nice. They were nice. I never had any problems with them. They all were pretty friendly. If you ever went up and asked them and talked to them, they would definitely help you out, look out for you. Mm-hmm. I would say this: they definitely, as a black man, they definitely stare at you a lot.
Yeah.
So I got a lot of stares.
Just people just looking at you.
Just people just walking down the. Men and women alike, bro. Old and young.
Really.
Walking down the street, bro. Like they just staring at you.
Let me ask you: did you see a lot of other foreigners while you were there too?
I wouldn't say a lot, but I did say other foreigners. Yeah.
Okay.
Where I was kind of more like they said like, oh, more foreigners stay around here and stuff like that. And don't get me wrong, I saw a decent amount, but obviously there are just a lot of times where I didn't see any foreigners. It depends where I went. So like,
I'm curious. What about black men? Did you see like other black men there?
I saw a couple, but not a lot.
No.
Which was cool. Like I saw one dude at a 7-Eleven. We were like, yo, what's
What's
up, bro?
Yeah,
like he was standing in front of me, and I like walked behind him. I walked behind him in line, and he turned back. He's like, "What's up, brother?" I was like, "What's good, brody? What's up, man?" Like we the only ones.
Yeah, because you know what it is. You know what it is. Okay.
I did see a couple other black men that I didn't say hi to. There was this one time, which I actually thought was like kind of like funny. So I'm at this. It's breakfast time. Is it breakfast time? It don't matter. I'm at this restaurant right now. I'm with this girl that I met. We're sitting there, and this other black dude I saw walked in. He also like walked in with a girl. Mm-hmm. So he's like checking in, and I'm like eating or whatever. And I look up. We both made eye contact, and he's like.
He knows. He's a traveler, man. He's a traveler.
My guy, bro. My guy.
Traveler.
So like it was kind of like a cool little.
I could appreciate that acknowledgement.
Yeah.
I really could.
Yeah. And then there was this other time I was walking back into my apartment, and and I saw like this older black dude. Talk to him. Honestly, I wish I talked to him longer, but I talked to him briefly and stuff like that. He's actually from Thailand.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's American. He lived in the U.S.
Oh.
Then he ended up moving to Thailand. He was like, I've been living there for 7 years.
Oh, okay.
And I told him I'm from New York. He was like, what part? I've been all over New York and all this other stuff. So it was cool talking to him. But he also seemed like he was basically what I got from him. And I don't know if he said this, but I definitely like got that feel. It's just in terms like he not going back to America. Like
he's quite content where he's
over
at.
there. Yeah, like he was happy. I was like, yo, you live out here? He was like, no, I live in Thailand. He was like, but I'm just out here cause like just spend a couple days or whatever out there.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you, Tyler. I might gotta join him. Just saying.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be honest. I appreciate America.
I love it
because there are certain things here like
oh my god, yeah, for real.
That I truly
you can appreciate.
I truly appreciate.
You can appreciate,
but there are just certain things out there, bro. It's just not the.
You love it for different reasons.
It's just not the same.
Yeah, you love it for different reasons.
Obviously, our money stretches much longer out there.
Yeah,
so like you could, and obviously you still got to be smart because you can still blow through money and you can still spend a bunch of money, but bruh, like our money still stretches. Like you'll be all right.
Quite
and
content.
it's crazy because, and I saw this video before I went out to the Philippines saying this, and I kind of saw what they meant. They're like, if you make $35,000, $40,000 in America, you can't really live a life. Like it's rough. Like it's rough. You make $35,000 to $40,000 US dollars, and you go to the Philippines.
Yeah, you
straight. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you doing all right. Like, and I'm not saying you're gonna be living luxury and all this other, but you can live. You could be comfortable.
Yeah, you'll be comfortable.
You could be comfortable.
In the Philippines, you'll be comfortable.
You could be comfortable.
Yeah. You might not be comfortable here, but you'll be comfortable in the Philippines.
Yeah, 100%. So it would be great to like move out there or live out there. I would obviously want to travel. I want to see other places and stuff like that. But like living out there for a while, especially just like as a young man, I'm like.
See, me personally, I want to move around. So I don't plan on living in one place for like forever. I want to be able to say I lived in multiple different countries
and I feel that.
For a couple years, you know, like not just settling down until eventually, all right, cool, wife and kids come. Then I do all that shit. But like, right now, I want to be able to go, all right, bro, I live in Thailand for 2 years. Yeah. Go live in Germany for 3 years. Go live in Japan for 2 more years. And then after that, maybe, you know, have the whole marriage and all that extra shit.
That makes sense. And, you know, you move around, you experience life.
Exactly. You're a traveler.
Mm-hmm. But the people...
Bless.
But the people out there were nice. Like, the locals I met, you know, they were all pretty cool. They all were really nice to me. Okay. A couple of the foreigners I met, they're all pretty nice to me. I met this one lady. Shout out to her. I forgot what her name is, like Marcella or whatever. But she kind of like paid for my food a little bit.
Oh, really?
So I was at this bar, and I was short. They only took cash at this place. Some places there take card. I actually like, yo, you take card? They said no, only cash.
Oh, yeah.
I pull out cash. I'm short like 50 pesos, bro.
Okay.
Like not even a lot. A girl I was with at a time, she didn't have her like wallet or anything on. So I'm like, fuck. So I walk out. It's nighttime, man. So I walk out and I'm like, all right, I gotta find like an ATM.
And they allowed you to leave to go find money?
Yeah, cause she was there.
Oh, okay.
So like she sat at the table while
you
so it didn't look like sketchy.
Okay.
Like
He just did.
Yeah.
Understood. All right.
So I walk out and there's like other bars and stuff on this road.
Is it like a strip?
Yeah, but this road still looks a little like sketchy.
Oh.
Like I probably still shouldn't be walking.
Not that many streetlights?
Nah, not really. And it just looks rough. I ain't even gonna lie, it just look a little rough. I'm like, I gotta do what I gotta do.
Yeah.
So I'm walking on this road, man. I found an ATM, but the ATM not working. Just like, yo, like basically we're closed. I'm like, fuck. So I'm walking to another ATM so I'm really just walking on this street trying to find another ATM. And then this girl come up on a motorcycle and there was like police and stuff in front of us. So she was like, yo, is that like a traffic stop? Like, is that like a traffic stop where they like interview? I'm like, I'm gonna be honest. I have no idea. Like I don't know. She was like, oh, cause I don't have my helmet and they might like stop me. And I'm like, I I don't think it is, but I have no idea.
And this wasn't a tourist. This was like a local person.
No, this was a tourist.
Oh, this was a tourist.
Yeah, she was from California.
Okay.
It was a white lady. Yeah. This was a white lady.
Oh, okay.
Probably like in her 30s.
Oh.
Then I asked her, I was like, yo, you know where like an ATM is around here? Because I need to.
Yeah.
And she's like, I think there's one down there. She was like, do you need a ride? Because she was on a motorcycle. And I was like, yeah. So I just hopped on the back of the
Johnny wasn't trying to get a ticket. That's funny.
Yeah, so I just hopped on the back of her motorcycle.
Yeah.
Drove by. It wasn't a stoplight.
Oh, it wasn't?
It wasn't a traffic stop.
Oh, okay.
Police were there for like something that happened at the bar.
Oh, okay.
So she drove me down to the other ATMs. All the ATMs were closed, bro. I'm like, fuck. I'm like, yo, I only need like 50 pesos.
How late was it?
I made like 11 p.m.
I guess the ATMs might have just been down then.
Nah, because we are in the island of Sikihor, and during the time we were there, they were going through like typhoons.
Ooh.
So like, I think what happened was because of the typhoon, people didn't come and put money in the ATM.
Oh, so there's just
the ATMs were just
empty.
Yeah. I was like, yo, I need like 50 pesos. She was like, that's it? I'm like, yeah. She's like, oh yeah, I got you. And then she drove me back to
The place.
restaurant. She gave me like 150 pesos. And I was like, yeah, I appreciate you. She rode off, paid the bill. I was like,
And that was it.
Yeah, so
Shout out to her.
yeah. Shout out to her. It's just like stuff like that. People there are really willing to help you out, look out for you and stuff like that, which I really, really appreciate. So it was good. They treated me well. The girl I met there, she was very, very nice.
How many islands did you go to?
Well. Two, technically two.
So like, was there the main island?
So I was in Cebu. That's like the main. I'm not even sure if Cebu's like a city. I'm not really sure it's an island. It's like island-esque. Then from there went to Bohol, which is another island. So we took a ferry to Bohol. I enjoyed my time in Bohol. That probably was like the highlight of the trip.
So that was the most fun you had.
Yeah, I would say.
So
I enjoyed where we stayed. Where we stayed was quite nice. It was kind of like little huts.
Yeah.
But they were like nice, like kind of renovated nice and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah?
And at the place that I booked, on there had a nice ass pool in the middle. So there was a nice pool when you walk in. Our place was like a nice little hut type of thing, good AC, everything like that. And then there was also like on the facility was a bar and like a restaurant. So I wake up to go eat breakfast, just eat there.
Yeah, you just go to the restaurant.
Yeah, just go eat there.
Okay, interesting.
So it was nice. And
was this towards the beginning, middle, or the end?
This is the beginning.
The beginning of the trip.
So this is like a couple days in. This is probably like I went to Bohol probably like 4 days in. 3-4 days in.
Interesting.
Stayed like 2 nights there. 3 days, 2 nights.
So what about that portion of the trip stood out to you? Why it's your favorite?
I liked it because it was kind of like in the province. What the province is there is kind of like what the countryside is here.
Okay.
It's not a city. It's a little more secluded.
Kind of like the sticks.
In a way. Yeah. In a way. So I appreciated that. Had pretty nice beaches. I'm not a big beach guy, but beach wasn't bad there.
Charles would love it.
Yeah, Charles would love it, bro. Oh my gosh. I rented a motorcycle, and it's nice riding the motorcycle there. Riding motorcycle in the city, worst thing you could do.
Oh, really?
Horrible, bro.
Why? It's just like really bad.
It's a bunch of traffic. It's a bunch of traffic in the city. Because there's so many more cars, it's just not as organized. Also, there are intersections with no stoplights.
Or stop signs. Do they have stop signs?
No, it's just like...
Just the intersection itself.
Like 4-way intersection. And it's just like, yo, y'all adults.
Figure it out. You went to school.
Yeah, like y'all grown. I'm like, yo, this is not how...
Wow.
Because everyone's trying to go.
Yeah. No one's patient enough to do the proper waiting that you can... I think there's a car outside.
Yeah. I was like, yo, what does that sound? Yeah, no one's fucking patient enough. So everyone's trying to go at the same time. So it's rough. It's just a lot of cars. I got fucking hit by a car. So like not bad, obviously, as you can see. Like
maybe you're 5. Nigga lumped
up. That would have been rough. So, bro, on the, you know how motorcycles here you can split lanes?
Yeah.
You're not supposed to, but some people do. Over there, everyone split lanes.
Regardless, yeah.
It don't matter. It seems to be a legal thing. So I'm like, yo, if everyone doing it, I'm doing it too.
Okay.
So there's one time I'm sitting at the stop line, but I'm in between the lane. I split the lane. So I'm sitting on it. Stoplight just turned, whatever. So everyone's starting to go. No, we're not moving. Everyone's just starting to go. So right when I'm about to start to go, bro, like a car literally just like literally just come and hits the side. Like hits the side of me while I'm on the fucking bike. And they're fucking blowing their horn at me and everything. And I'm like, nigga, you hit me.
Really?
You hit me.
And what, he just drove off after that, and that was...
Yeah, well, I just kind of, he's hitting me, you know, trying to like come, he's like hitting me, blowing the horn, so I just...
Why is he turning into you in the first place? Is there not enough space?
I don't know, bro. Nah, there was enough space. Like, he should have saw me. I was not happy. But like, he ain't really hurt me. The bike got a little scratch. But...
You didn't like fall or anything? It just...
No. Oh. He just hit us.
Yeah.
We were like, what the fuck's happening?
Wow. Okay.
But like, we didn't fall.
And that wasn't the same when you went to...
No, because out there in the island, it's like you're driving. There's people on the road. Don't get me wrong, but it's not a bunch of traffic. You basically just go at the pace you want to go. You go as fast or as slow as you want.
And if people want to go fast, they'll just go around you.
Yeah, they just go around. Yeah, there's no
traffic.
There's no traffic. There's no none of that. Oh. And even though there's no like stoplights, there's not really intersections. So like couple intersections there's stoplights, but then a lot of it, you're kind of just like in the countryside driving or like going through. So because of that, it's really just straight route, straight shot. So like that was nice. Also just like getting there, I enjoyed the hotel and stuff like that there. Went to the best day, we went to the tarsiers, which is the smallest primate in the world.
Oh yeah.
Like, go up to like the conservatory.
The videos of those things are pretty cool.
Yeah, facts. And like chill there. So watch them. After that, drive through the man-made forest. So it's basically just like you're driving through a big-ass forest, which is like really, really nice. Yeah. And then we rode up to something called the Chocolate Hills.
Oh, okay.
Which is basically like another like mountain type of a thing. Oh, okay. Took pictures up there.
Is there not actually chocolate on the hills?
No, I don't know why it's called Chocolate Hills. No. I'm going to be honest.
I figured it might be like just like coca leaves that they used to make chocolate or some shit. And that's why they call it Chocolate Hills.
I don't think so. No. Also, like it's not like you're in the hills. Oh. It's like you're like surrounded by the hills, but like it's not like in a forest.
Yeah, okay. Fair.
Yeah, like you're not like in the hills per se. Okay. But like it's more like a scenic route. Like you look out and it's like a bunch of different like mountains.
Mountain ranges that you can kind of see from.
Yeah,
understood.
Type shit.
Okay. Did you have a portion of the trip that you didn't enjoy? And you just kind of like, this area is like I'd be better off staying where you were originally at.
Not 100%, not really. I mean, there are definitely certain times where it was a little like, I want to say there was a time where I was, okay, maybe one time I was maybe like, I don't want to be here. But majority of the time, it was fine. The island of Sikihor was a little rough from the jump. Yeah. So like had a great time at Bohol, went to Sikihor during the typhoon.
Oh.
So as we're going there,
the weather.
It was on so we're on a ferry. And bro, it's just a very, very rough boat ride.
Very turbulent.
Like, like we're hitting the shit ton of wave, like whole boat rocking. Yeah. Wow. So it was rough, and it's like 2 or 4 hours. Like we were on that boat
for a while,
for a minute.
Were you sitting, standing?
No, we're sitting.
Okay,
but it's still.
Have you ever been on a boat that's kind of gone through that kind of rough waters before?
Not that rough.
No,
not.
Was there ever a moment in your mind where it's like, I hope this boat keeps it together, or were you just confident throughout? Like,
no, I knew the boat was gonna fall apart. Okay. It was like a legitimate boat. Like this is like a. It's like a company never. It's like a real boat. So like I'm not. Dinghy. Yeah, it's not like a dinghy. It's like I'm not worried that a wave hits us, it's gonna fall apart. That never crossed my mind. I was just like, this sucks. Yeah, like this sucks.
Okay.
So we get there, and I booked this hotel. It was cheap as hell. But the views were beautiful. That's why I booked it. I understand though. Yeah. After a while, I understand why it was cheap as hell.
Oh, yeah. So it came back to haunt you.
So I booked it for 2 nights.
Okay.
So we get to Sikihor, and Off the port, I'm like, all right, I'm trying to get like a cab or something. I was trying to get a cab there. Talking to the dude who owns like this little motorcycle rental. I tell him where we're going. He's like, yeah, bro, that's like up in the mountain. It's like up in the mountains. Like there's no cab or anything that's going to take you up there.
Wow.
So basically had to rent a motorcycle, which was no big deal because I was just riding a motorcycle in Bohol. Okay. And I was probably eventually going to get one in Sigihor. Mm-hmm. So I was like, all right, fuck it. So get this motorcycle. We start going. So it was cool. Mind you, we get there. By the time we got to this island, it's like 6 p.m. So it's night. It's nighttime there. Like it's dark.
Yeah.
Start driving, man.
So you're driving in the dark.
Yeah, but at first where the port is, like people are there. Mm-hmm. So it's not that bad. Mm. Then we start going up in the mountain. And this was probably the only time I was actually like really like scared during my trip. Mm-hmm. Going up this mountain, as I'm going up, there's no lights.
Yeah, no street lights.
There's no street lights, nothing. Yeah. Every once in a while, someone will pass you, but majority of the time, I'm really driving up this mountain in the pitch black in a country that I have no idea about, and all I have is like the headlights. Mm-hmm. So obviously, like while I'm driving up there, I'm like, yo, like if something comes out and attacks us or somebody, whatever, like this, pretty much clip, bro.
Damn.
So basically, just driving up there was rough. Once we didn't even fully get there, but we got to the certain point and we saw this little house. There's like people kind of outside the house. Now they are also kind of pretty much dark, so I really just see silhouettes of people.
Yeah.
So I really don't even know who these people are.
Yeah, can't fully tell.
So the girl I was with started talking to them because started talking like the foreign language to them or whatever.
Okay.
So after that, we found out, okay, you got to keep going up this mountain. Now at this point, there's no road.
Oh, so you're going off-road now.
At this point, I'm off-road. So I went going up this mountain in the dark, off-road to on like a pavement to now it's off-road.
So you have the bike.
Yeah.
And all your luggage that you carried on you.
Bro, I shit you not. This was rough. And shout out Dulce because she was a trooper for this one. I'm on the bike. But on directly behind me is her suitcase.
Oh my gosh.
It's her suitcase. Yeah. Then it's her. And then she has my book bag.
Yeah, on. What about your duffel bag? Do you have?
Nah, duffel bag I left back in Cebu.
Okay.
Cebu is the home base.
Oh, okay. So you didn't bring that with you?
No.
Oh, okay.
So it's back at.
That's smart. That helps you out tremendously.
So I basically just use Cebu as like this is my apartment while I'm here.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to other places, but like
I'm coming back here.
Like this is my apartment type shit. So that's how I use Cebu.
That's smart. Yeah.
So she had my book bag on, but it still had a decent amount of shit in there. Uh-huh. And just driving with
the suitcase,
just a suitcase, So and
you also got to manage the bike because
that's what I'm saying. And it got
be able to hold it up.
Significantly harder when there's no road.
And you're going uphill.
Yes, and it's not raining now, but you could tell it's already rained. It already been.
Oh, it already had rained.
Exactly, because we went to a country. We went to a island that had a fucking typhoon.
Yeah.
So I'm off road, bro. Gravel, dirt, mud, got leaves and trees all in the
way.
All in the way. Yeah, so I'm like, I'm kind of swerving and stuff like that. Every once in a while, my bike might get stuck a little bit. My shit had no gas.
Damn. Did you ever have to get off sometimes and like push it out, or were you the entire trip you were able to stay on it and continue going on?
Majority of the trip, I pretty much stayed on it.
Okay.
Coming back down, like leaving. Yeah. I hopped off a little bit, but majority of the time I was trying to, because it's hard to push it. So I'm better off just staying on it and trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
Because like me pushing it through the mud and just me trying to just keep it steady while I let the motor kind of do its thing, I just thought was easier. Mm-hmm. But yeah, bro, we're like, it was honestly, it was horrible. It was rough. Cause like, especially once we get hit off road, I'm definitely like, bro, I'm in the middle of fucking nowhere. Because at this point, it's just gravel and mud. There's a bunch of fucking high ass trees, high ass grass. I don't know what the hell's in that grass. Yeah. And I'm kind of just like, all right, well, I'm kind of like, bro, I'm gonna see this through. Like, I'm gonna at least try to get to the.
You can't stay out there during the night.
Yeah,
you gotta get to your location.
But we finally made it there, bro. And I would say this, it did have nice views. It was nice.
I was gonna ask, was it worth it?
All that, nah. I only stayed one night. After that, we left.
Oh, okay.
It's funny. We got there. I told her, I'm like, yo, we not.
You're not staying here the second night?
Yeah. I'm like, yo, this is our only night here. Like, we'll wake up in the morning, like, have breakfast with the people and shit like that. It'd be cool. After that, like, I'm gonna book another place.
So you were willing to just eat the cat?
100%. I ate it 100%. I'm like, yo, I'm not doing it. Nah, bro. Nah. I'm like, yo, I'm straight. I wasn't going.
Oh man, that is funny.
Nah,
right,
there was no need, because also, like,
you just had to do too much for the views.
Too much.
Yeah.
It was way too much. And also, I had a plan out there to go out. I didn't go. Majority of the time, I went out. Almost every single day. I did get a little sick while out there, so a couple of those days out.
And that was because of the typhoon, wasn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because I'll kind of get to that a little bit later. But besides that, pretty much went out almost every day.
Oh,
pretty much every single day.
Yeah, all right.
So because of that, especially because this is our first day on this island, so I'm gonna want to explore a little bit more. I'm gonna be out until nighttime, and it's just so hard to get up there.
If you're coming back home during the
night,
yeah.
It would have been hard during the day, but at least I would have felt more comfortable because I could see what's going on.
Yeah.
But like to go through that, and I knew because they, it's the middle of a typhoon still. I'm like, yo, it's gonna rain again. I know it is.
Yeah.
And sure enough, it rained all through the night. Woke up in the morning, it was raining. Then it stopped a little bit. Cool, but I just knew it was gonna be rough.
Yeah. So and you're not only worried about your own safety, but the person's safety who's with you.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And also up there, because it's in the mountains. So this is also what made me scared. As I'm driving up there, I'm losing service. I'm losing signal.
Damn. So it's slowly going down.
Yeah. So literally, I'm checking my GPS and like that shit went from like LTE, 3G, and out there it goes like just to like E, and then the E dropped, and like literally. The closer I get to this place, the less signal is.
Yeah, because it's in the mountains.
So I'm hoping that.
Yeah.
I'm just hoping. I'm like, please.
You know what we should do in the future, just for our own. We should get sat phones, because like apparently those work anywhere. Those are very good to have.
Yeah, that'd been nice.
Yeah,
but up there they had no Wi-Fi, no nothing.
No.
So it was really like we're there. It really is like you're one with nature.
Did you bring a book?
Nah, like, I was only there for. I got there at night. So basically got there, put our stuff down, ate dinner. 'Cause there was like other people there. So they had like a little common area. And there were like other people there. The people there were from Spain.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
So like ate dinner, chilled, went to sleep, woke up in the morning, ate breakfast at like the same little common area, chilled there. And then after that, I was like, all right, let's get up out of here.
So this location that you stayed at, was it each person had like their own place, and then there was a common area that everyone could gather in? So like there was just a whole bunch of these little small.
Basically.
Oh, okay,
Basically.
Okay.
But that shit's in the woods though, like legitimately.
Yeah, it's in the cut.
That shit in the woods.
It's in the mountains, but yeah.
So that was.
So that's the portion of it that you just.
Yeah, that part was a little rough. That part was a little rough. Driving through the typhoon also a little bit rough. Yeah. Just driving a motorcycle, one without a visor. In like torrential downpour.
Yeah, when it's coming, when you're like driving and the fucking water is coming and hitting you in the face.
It was rough. At times I had a little hat. So the hat had a brim. So that would help me see.
Yeah.
But driving through, I remember the first time we drove through the rain. Funny enough, the first time was in Bohol. It wasn't a typhoon. It was just pouring rain, bro. Driving. And at first it rained. We stopped, chilled at 7-Eleven for a minute. Then hop back on the bike, start riding again, and it's pouring, bro. It started to pour. We're driving through this man-made forest. It's pouring, bro, just coming down.
Is it on the level? You remember me, you and Charles were at that cafe over in Blue X Square?
Like that.
It was like that.
It's like that. I'm also driving a fucking bike, bro.
You're out the elements. You're out the elements, bro.
And I pull over on the side because I wore a like a little fanny pack while I was out there. So that had like the camera and that had a lot of stuff in it. So I was like, yo, I gotta pull up to the side. I can't.
Yeah, you can't get it wet.
This shit get wet.
That makes sense.
I spent too much money. I also
sense.
like promise you, like, bro, I won't
bring
the camera out there. So I was like, yo,
that makes sense.
I was like, yo, we gotta pull over. I gotta like put this shit under the seat. It had a little
Storage place?
Yeah.
That's smart. Okay, yeah.
So like put it under the seat. But for a little bit, I was just on the side of the road, and man, I have a video of this. And a lot of this stuff I'm talking about, like I'm gonna post on our vlog channel. But I got a video of like staying on the side and it's like fucking just
It's coming down.
pouring rain.
And there was while you were standing on the side, was there any shade at all, or it was just you were just standing in the rain essentially?
Not a little bit of shade because it is on the side. In the middle is the road, but on the side are these long trees. But some of the trees kind of like
hang over.
Okay. So like if you stand enough to the side, you like get a little bit of shade, but you still obviously you out. It's pouring. You're still getting wet, man. But that part was okay. I still had like we stopped. Still had an hour and a half to get back to the hotel.
Damn, so you ain't even fully made it there yet.
Yeah. Bro, it's just a beginning. It's just a beginning. I probably only been riding 20, 30 minutes.
If you can remember, that was only 20 minutes into the trip. Did it rain throughout the entirety of the rest of the hour as you were driving?
By the time I got back to town, it stopped.
Okay. So it didn't rain the entire time that you were driving.
No, majority of the time though.
Okay, but it did it enough to where it had an impact on you.
Yeah, it was a little rough, and then we went to Sikihor, and then Sikihor was the island where I had a typhoon. So there were times, and the thing is that sucked was like it'd be on and off. So it's like we ride into town to go get some food or something like that, and like it wouldn't be raining. Then all of a sudden get into the town and it's pouring. You know, or the town is cool. Leave town on our way back to the hotel. You get hit torrential downpour.
Yeah,
and it's just fucking pouring, windy as hell, and all that other stuff.
See, that's what I never liked about England when I visited. I was there for about 2 months, and it's the fact that I could be outside, and then 30 minutes later it starts pouring, and like I don't like this. I don't like this.
It's definitely rough when you're not prepared. I
think because it's like nice sunny out, and I'm like, it's gonna be a good day today. And all of a sudden, it's a downpour, overcast. What are you doing, man?
It was those times were rough. I ain't gonna lie when it was like.
So it seems like it's the elements that's really kind of, I guess, affected the
basically.
Yeah.
Other than that, it was a great time. Like,
okay.
People didn't really like make me upset to where I was like, damn, I hate this.
Mm-hmm. No, you didn't get like scammed or nothing. Because I remember when I was in France, I came across a couple scammers a couple times. No, nothing like that.
Never got scammed. The closest thing I did that might have maybe been a scam wasn't even really a scam, but basically they said like they have something called Grab out there. Grab is Uber here.
Oh, okay.
They just call it Grab.
Yeah.
And they say when you get there, when you get to the Philippines, get a Grab because it's significantly cheaper than like the taxi dudes. So like I got there and like I know the taxi guys like definitely gave me like a higher price to like take me back. I was gonna do the whole Grab thing, but then after traveling, I was kind of just like, yo, how much you gonna charge me? He told me. I was like, all right, bro.
He didn't care.
Yeah, it's like, yo, just come on, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I just didn't even. But other than that, honestly, I think I didn't get scammed because I was with that girl Dulce.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Because she was able to talk to the locals, and like I said, shout out to her because she helped me out tremendously.
Having a local there who knows, I guess, how things work helps.
I believe because I was with her, I didn't get scammed.
Yeah,
because she was able to talk to the locals, help me out a little bit, and kind of it's hard to scam someone when they're. Even though I'm an American, it's hard to scam when they're with a local.
Yeah.
Because the locals don't already know.
They know what the usual price would be, the tricks that because you live there. So
exactly,
that does make sense. I get where you're coming from.
Exactly. So because of that, I didn't get scammed or none of that. So that was also pretty cool.
Okay.
They ain't really trying to play me, but it was a lot of fun, man. Poverty out there is a little bit rough.
Has that like opened up your eyes to, I guess, some things that we kind of experience now?
A little bit. I think it just kind of opened my eyes in terms of just, kind of just appreciate work.
Yeah.
Appreciate the work that I have here.
I remember you told me about like they make, what was it, $9
like $9 a day.
$9.
That's like their minimum wage.
That's their minimum wage.
Roughly $9 a day.
That's bizarre to me, man.
Yeah, we get paid hourly here.
Yeah.
So it's just completely different. So like me kind of also like realizing having a little bit more appreciation for like going to work and like having a job because it could be significantly worse. Seeing kids out there, homeless and stuff like that on the side of the road, like either sleeping alone or sleeping with their parents, but like on the top of the gravel.
That's tough.
also me being in, like, I'd be in the city, like a very populated area, stuff like that. A lot of people are, walking around. Whether I go into the mall and I walk outside, just walking around, and they'd be like kids 5, 6 years old come up trying to sell to you.
I will say
that's like without their parents. Like their parents is not around. Like it's just the kid, and they come up and they're trying to like sell you a towel or something, like make money.
I must say that's one of the I guess the differences between our country. That you don't see kids doing that,
bro. Here. Like kids,
you don't see kids.
Like I've seen obviously like grown men and adults, trying to sell things.
Of course,
like, bro. I'm
sleep on the side of the road and all that, but kids, nah.
I'm talking about
single digits.
You should be in kindergarten.
Yeah. Like you shouldn't be on the streets.
Like you know what's crazy?
You should have a childhood.
When they came up to me every time, my first thought was, "Yo, where's your parents?
Where's
your parents?
Where are your guardians?
Yeah,
who's looking over?
Why are you alone? Yeah, where are your parents?
You're acting like an adult right now. You should.
Yeah, bro. Like I'm more concerned about that. Yeah. I'm like, yo, fuck the money. Yeah. Where's your mother?
Yeah,
let's go see her. Let's go talk to her. Why are you here? You know what I'm saying? But it's just completely different out there. A lot of stray animals, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, you said you were decent about like stray cats and dogs.
A bunch of stray cats and dogs. Also, not even just like babies too. Like you see kittens, you see puppies.
Yeah.
So all that was pretty cool. So it was a very, very fun time out there. I appreciated my time. Very eye opening.
What's I guess something either that you took away from the trip or like you learned either about yourself or just about the world.
I can go in a lot of different directions.
Well, by all means, I'm sure the audience would be intrigued to find out a thing or two. Likewise, myself.
Don't be afraid to travel alone. I think a lot of people are afraid to travel alone. I think a lot of people are nervous about traveling alone because they always think about the negative that comes with it. But you'd be surprised the people that you would meet over in a different country who'd be willing to help you.
Yes, that's so true.
And willing to like make your trip kind of like better.
Easier. Yeah.
Or easier is a fantastic word for
it. Yeah.
I think that was a huge lesson because my parents weren't like, my family weren't saying like don't go, but they were just like,
they were just concerned.
Just very concerned about me going, and like they only thought about. It's funny, they only thought about the negatives, and I damn near only saw the positive.
What could go wrong?
Like, and like obviously it came to my mind a little bit, but I didn't really think a lot of what could go wrong. I was kind of just like, listen, it's just like me going to Rhode Island.
Yeah,
this is like me driving back to. That's how I viewed it. I'm like, unless I'm just hopping on a plane.
Yeah. It's just a different destination.
But yeah, you'd be surprised who you would meet over there. I think also, it definitely just open your eyes. I think it also opened me personally. It also opened my eyes to women, similar to like the experience you had over. And I guess I understood you, but I really understand now after like seeing it. But you telling me like how
firsthand experience.
Yeah, like you telling me how like the women out there, women in Italy and stuff is different.
Yeah.
And you even said like you kind of want to go overseas to find your wife, to find your girl.
It's why personally I'm holding off on relationships, just like making yourself a better man now, so eventually you can travel and go do that again. Yeah.
I understand that now because I ain't realized how like women treated you over there than how they treat you.
It's just night and day.
They treat you significantly,
and that's not to say all women over here don't.
Yeah, of course, I'm not trying to slight American women or anything,
but
I haven't had American women.
It's just the things you get done for you
over there.
Not the same.
It's not the same.
It's not the same.
It's not the same. So that was definitely an eye-opening experience, kind of like seeing the type of treatment I can get. I'm like, damn, like this is actually like nice, like take care of you. So I really appreciated that. That kind of opened my eyes. And also I did notice this while being out there, because obviously at times you might have certain thoughts while out there, and you might go through ups and downs. You know what I'm saying? and I kind of always knew this, but it just seemed to really solidify to the trip. Just put God first, man. Like, I know, like, there's a saying, like, the only person you're going to get unconditional love from is, like, your mother and your father and all this other stuff. But, like, while I was out there, I, like, kind of felt and, like, appreciated, like, the love of Jesus. And, like, kind of realizing, like, if anything, he's really the only one that really going to love you. No matter what. Like, no matter if you sin, no matter if you mess up. You know, if you just repent and go back to him, he'll forgive you and he'll love you unconditionally. So that really opened my eyes while I was out there, and kind of inspired me to continue to work on my relationship with him as well. And yeah, I think those were like, I feel like
it is very nice. I'm very happy because I can definitely tell we learned similar things in our own ways on our separate trips. Because a lot of the things that you were saying, especially, I'm happy you understand where I'm coming from. In regards to the ladies, because I remember coming back speaking so passionately about it. Like, bro, I'm telling you, this is how it is over there. I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah, I will be honest.
Also, like, preaching type stuff.
And the thing is, I believed you. Like, there wasn't a time where I was like, yo, Trey's capping.
Yeah, you're wrong.
Like, I genuinely believed you, bro. But like,
I'm happy that it was
going over there. It just kind of
showed to fruition. I'm very happy. You've experienced.
It solidified.
See it.
Where I was kind of like,
you experienced it. You have it for yourself.
Like, yo, so this is what Trey's talking.
That's
about.
What it was.
Oh,
man.
okay.
That's what I'm talking about.
Cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, they treat you. I feel like they treat you the way.
They treat you the way American women used to treat you on a mass.
It's just like. And I really like this about the Philippines. It's traditional.
Yes.
The women there are very traditional.
Family-oriented.
And it's a very...
Family-oriented and traditional.
Family-oriented, traditional, and a very religious...
Yes.
Very religious country.
Yes.
Like, bro, the amount of signs that I've seen that says, like, Jesus saves or, like, Jesus saves or Jesus is Lord, like, all over and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn.
Yeah,
like they're for real about that.
Didn't one of the people you ended up going out with bring you to church or some shit like that too?
First day, she was like, "You want to go to church with me?" I'm like, "Church?" Like, I ain't never had
Imagine the girl you meet in America asking you to go to church.
Doing that, bro.
In America, asking you to go to church. That don't happen.
She ain't doing that.
That don't happen in America.
But go to church, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I was so excited.
What?
I was like, church?
Of course, I'd say yes immediately.
Say like,
yes.
Yeah.
What time? What time do I need to be there?
Literally, crazy enough. That was the main reason why I said yes. I'm like, yo, church. I'm like, all right.
That's such a unique first experience to meet somebody.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Church. Go to praise God. The only thing was, which I'm not upset about it. I appreciate the whole thing. But the mass was in their language. Like, I didn't understand anything.
Listen,
like,
regardless, you're in the presence.
You're in the presence of God.
You're in the presence.
Yeah.
So and that's what matters, man.
Yeah,
that's what matters.
Right. You're absolutely right, man. But yeah, bro, it's just everything over there. Everything over there is different.
Yeah, man. I definitely.
Crazy enough, it was. I do appreciate work. You know, I appreciate having a job and all that. But if I was making money online, or if I didn't have to like clock into a job, I probably would have stayed out there longer.
Yeah, I can imagine, man.
Like,
I know that exact feeling because I had it when I was on my way. Like the last week I was in Italy, I was like, yo, if I could stay here,
I would stay. I would either stay there longer, or if anything, like I'll come back here for like a month or two, and then just like go back.
Essentially,
just go back. Essentially, like that.
I definitely see that perspective, man. Would you suggest this trip for someone else? Like, if you were to meet someone, like, would you be like, yeah, listen, man, this is something that you should try to go out and do?
Yeah, 100%, man. It's a beautiful country, very, very beautiful country. Like I said, a lot of people there are very nice. They do speak a lot of English out there, so that definitely helps in terms of just navigating around, trying to figure stuff out. You go up to a local, 9 out of 10 they speak English, or even if it's not great English, they speak some type of English to where
you can kind of
where you could communicate with them. Like I said before, I think it's a beautiful, beautiful country. There's a lot of things that you can kind of get yourself into, and crazy enough, I only been to one. I've been to Cebu, which is like one city, and I only been to 2 like islands. that place has like 7,000 islands.
Yeah, there's much more to the Philippines, of course.
Unbelievable. Yeah, and there's another big city, which is their capital in Manila.
Yeah.
And I heard that they have a bunch of stuff there at Manila as well. So, I mean, I was only there for 3 weeks, so I could only do but so much. Plus, I did get sick as well. So being sick, that kind of, put a damper on a couple.
Limits what you can.
Put a damper on a couple of the days. But, 100% go visit. And even what I did, I mean, I would suggest people to do what I did, but I would suggest, like, if you don't even want to go to Cebu and you just want to go, some people go there and just go island hopping. Just go island to island to island to island.
Yep.
And I think if you're a big beach person,
that's
and stuff like
thing.
that,
Yeah,
I think.
Were the beaches down there nice?
Yeah, they were nice. They were nice. And I even saw like videos and pictures of other beaches that didn't go to because they were on like different islands and stuff, but they were just, they were just
water
gorgeous.
is just really, really
crazy
pretty.
enough. Sikihor was one of the places that have like beautiful beaches and stuff, but we just went during a time where it was a typhoon.
So so you probably didn't get to experience that.
Yeah, it was just rough. But yeah, I definitely suggest it. Like I think it's a good time, man. And it's crazy because like I'm not a big partier, I'm not a big drinker, so like I didn't go. The bars I went to were more like restaurant/bar type shit, and I didn't go to any clubs out there. But nightlife is a very big thing out there. So like if you're in the nightlife, you're in the club, and
you can find a way.
Oh my God, bro, you gonna have fun, man.
You can find a way.
You're gonna have a lot of fun. Yeah. If that's what you're into. So I think it was great because it's like if you're not into bars and clubs, there's still things that you could get into and have a lot of fun. And if you are into bars and clubs, I think it kind of just adds that extra
reason to go for people who do like those things.
Exactly, man. Exactly. So it was a great experience. I would definitely go back. You know what I'm saying? So it was a great time.
All right, word, man.
Happy first trip.
That's pretty cool. It seems like you learned a lot. Frankly, you taught us and taught me and the audience a decent amount today. So thank you for sharing. Frankly, it's all pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, man. So around this time, we typically give advice. So Trey, you have any advice?
Yes, I do. I gave Tyler this advice a while back, and I appreciate my mother for this because she loves to travel, but she told me, while you're young, travel the world if you can, especially if you're given the opportunity, because as you get older, life gets in the way, family gets in the way, you can't do those things as much. I know not everyone has that opportunity, but if you do have that opportunity, just like I encourage Tyler, I try to encourage myself, and I want to encourage anyone else who's like watching this, like take that chance. Like Tyler said, even if you're nervous about like traveling alone, even if you're worried about like, who am I going to meet when I'm out there? You never know. You might meet someone who could really help you out. You might even meet a new friend. I think you shouldn't limit yourself just because you might not have people to go with or, someone who can be there for you. I think you should regardless go and try to experience the world because you never know what you can kind of get into. You can learn a lot. Frankly, me personally, I believe I've learned the most when I went out and I traveled the world. Just about myself and just about just humans. It's our society. So that's what that's my advice for today, frankly, for the show being back. Travel the world, boys and girls. Regardless, just travel, man.
Yeah, I feel you. I'm going to kind of piggyback a little bit off that. But honestly, my main thing is just like, don't be afraid to do it alone, man. I think that's the main thing that holds a lot of people back. For me personally, I just booked a trip. Like, no one knew I booked a trip. I didn't tell anyone I was going on this trip until the trip was already booked. So I would say, like, listen, don't necessarily wait for your friends. Don't necessarily try to set it up with your friends. If you can and it works out, great. But, especially now, shit, all the boys got things they got to do. Like, you back in school, a lot of the team members work. So it really would be hard to go with somebody. Yeah. So don't necessarily let that hold you back. If you really want to go somewhere, you have a dream and passion to go somewhere.
Go do it.
Just go do it. And then
you'll meet people on the way there on that same path.
You'd be very surprised, man.
Yep.
You'd be very surprised. So, thank y'all for listening. We appreciate you guys.
We're back.
Tuning in. Yeah, we are back. We're gonna get back.
Yeah.
We took a little break, but we're back now. So we're gonna get consistent. Thank y'all for watching. We really, really appreciate you guys. You can find us on Instagram at NOA_podcast. Damn, I kind of forgot the other socials. This is
your social Tyler _ Waller 3 Trick1 _ Part 7.
Check out the Instagram. Yeah. Check out the YouTube channel, NOA Podcast. First thing that pops up, check that out. NOA Podcast clips for those who can't watch the whole podcast. Check that out. Also,
NOA Adventures.
That's
for the vlogs.
I took a decent amount of videos out there, so I kind of plan on uploading some vlogs. Yeah, for real. So please check out the NOA Adventures page, especially soon, because we got some content coming out for that. So once again, thank you. We appreciate y'all. Y'all take care.
Have a good one.
Great job, guys. Great job.